So just to summarize the main points that I wanted to make in this slide, the willing abduction of Kephalos by Eos on the bronze mirror that you see on the left differs from the unwilling abduction of Sita by Ravana, which you see in the middle, in two important respects. There's no arm around the waist of Kephalos, meaning that there's no violent force that Eos is applying to carry him away and keep him in her grasp. And both arms of Kephalos are visible, with one resting on the shoulder of Eos. And that is in contrast to the scene in which Ravana is carrying Sita away. Because if you look at that one, you can only see one of Sita's arms, and the other one is invisible behind his monstrous form. And I think that that was intentional by the artist to indicate that Ravana was abducting her unwillingly in a way that made her feel very small and insignificant and powerless. Sita's invisible left arm also indicates that she wants no part of Ravana. She does not want to touch him or have anything to do with him. And I think that's another reason why the artist chose not to indicate that it was even visible. Because I think she just was clearly resisting him even there, but not in a very active way, but more in a passive way in the second scene. So in the first scene where she tries to resist the abduction, her left arm is clenched with a fist, indicating more active resistance. But here it's more passive resistance because she's given up in some sense, but she's also unwilling to really touch Ravana, and that's why Ravana has to keep her, tightly wrapped with his right arm around her waist, or otherwise she'll just, be out of his grasp again. So now that we've compared the willing abduction of Kephalos by Eos and the unwilling abduction of Sita by Ravana on the Khayartan hydria, I want to again make the second major point where we compare the Kapana panel to the bronze mirror, where Eos is abducting Kephalos. The rescue of Sita by Rama shares the features of winged flight with Eos, but he is facing the same direction in which he is striding, unlike the guilty Eos in the bronze mirror, who looks back at Kephalos while striding like Ravana. So you can see the similarities and differences between all three works of art. And you can definitely distinguish the rescue from the willing abduction, as well as the willing abduction from the unwilling abduction. And we've already compared the rescue of Sita compared to the abduction of Sita on previous slides.